What's up, Gila Golfers? Welcome down to episode 5 of season 1. This week's episode is all about the American dream, and we have a great show lined up for all of you. And as you can see, we have a little bit of a Hari Raya theme for this show in respect to all our Muslim brothers and sisters who are going to be celebrating Raya in 2 days' time. Now, as my usual companion on my show, let me bring out my partner in crime, Mr. Jonathan Panaya.
Hey, Sean.
What's up, Jono?
I'm okay. Looking good in your baju raya. All red.
Brother. Likewise.
Yeah.
Likewise,
I couldn't find a kabaya as you requested. So, but this is the best I could do. So
I'm liking it, brother. I'm liking it. I like the colors. I like the design. Right,
yeah,
so today's going to be a good show with a bit of a Hari Raya theme, Jono.
Correct. And we are looking at a US college golf. It's going to be a fabulous show, very informative, because we've got as our guest Dato Paduka Feizal, Nurbi, and his lovely family.
Yes, we do.
You'll see them. We'll bring them on later on to talk about US college golf. Because, 3 kids, 2 have gone and come back from the US, one's coming back and one was going. So we'll find out more about that later. So anyone's got questions about college golf, line up your questions later. And of course, we have our usual segments, right, Sean?
Usual segments. We have the turn, the G spot, and the Gila challenge.
Yeah, the Gila challenge. We'll find out more later. So stay with us, guys and gals. We're going to have a blast today, even though it's MCO and we can't play golf. For now. We shall see. For now. Fingers crossed.
We're not sure yet. We may change it tomorrow. We're not sure.
Yeah, on, off. Okay, anyway.
Before we bring on our guest, let's have a look at what's been happening in the world of golf. Jono!
Yeah, a lot has been happening over the last few weeks. As you know, the LPGA went on its Asian swing, and we highlighted that in our last show about the HSBC Women's World Championship in Singapore, where Hyo Joo Kim powered her way to a victory with a closing 64. Very exciting tournament. Hannah Green was leading, but unfortunately dropped 2 shots in the last 2 holes. But amazing tournament, amazing venue. We were proud to be associated with it. And from Singapore, the LPGA Tour went to the land of smiles, Thailand, where a young prodigy, Atthaya Thitikul, home player, almost won, but just lost out to Arya Jutanugarn. But watch this girl. She's going to do lots of things in golf. We are very sure. And as we mentioned earlier, we had our little on-off saga in Malaysia with golf. 1 day on, 1 day off. But I'm afraid, confirm, there's no golf right now, for now. But anyway, COVID numbers are up. So I guess, we just need to play our part and stay safe. But hopefully, golf will come back. It's an outdoor sport. There's social distancing built in. So fingers crossed. But in the meantime, let's all stay safe. Even when golf comes back, follow SOPs, and we'll all be able to play and enjoy the game safely. And last, but certainly not least, as you know, Transview, we highlighted this in one of our earlier shows. They did a campaign for S. Murthy, a pro golfer who had brain surgery recently to remove a tumor. But thanks to Transview's Because We Care campaign, they managed to raise 24,000 plus for Murthy to help him in his recovery. Well done, Transview.
Well done, Transview, and our prayers and thoughts are with Murthy and his family. Right, John, you're right. It's a noble effort by Transview. Just that I just want to pick on a small point, John, when you said land of smiles. Atthaya Thitikul is still putting a smile on my face. Look at the photo. Okay, anyway, moving on.
Hari baik, bulan baik, bro.
Moving on, sir.
Okay. Anyway, move on closer to home. Our Malaysian #1, Gavin Green, is back in action on the European Tour. Unfortunately, last week he just missed the cut in the Canary Island Championship. But this week he's teeing up in the Bedford British Masters. at the Belfry. So good luck to him. And our lady golfer, our top lady golfer, Kelly Tan. Unfortunately, she couldn't get into the Asian swing, but she'll be back in action next week at the Pure Silk Championship. That's the first of 2 events before she plays in the US Women's Open. So all the best to our 2 champions.
Yes, sir. Good luck to our 2 champions and hope they do us proud as always, right? We're backing them all the way from the sweet spot. Now, before we bring in our guest, Jono.
Yeah, so we've got, as usual, some exciting giveaways. And today we are giving away, what are we giving away, Sean?
We're giving away the Puma Monoline X Yearback Gold 110 Snapback Cap. And we have 3 of them tonight. 3 of these beautiful caps. Looking sharp, right? And later on in the show, we'll flash 5 questions. All you have to do is going to be related to the show. And once all you have to do is tell us the answers correctly in 1 comment. 5 questions, 1 comment, end of the show.
Yep. And this time, we are giving you more time to answer and win that superb looking cap. We're giving you 3 days, up to Friday. So, if you miss the live show, get your friends to watch and watch the recording. You can still post your answer in the comment section. So remember, 5 questions, 1 comment, 3 winners.
I feel like Vanna White, Jono. I feel like Vanna White. 1 comment, 3 winners.
Yeah.
No vowels, no vowels today. No vowels today. Let's go.
Okay, I think it's time to bring our guests on. I'm sure they're raring to get on the show.
Yeah, before we bring our guests, let's say hi to all our viewers, Jono, our regulars. We got Elizabeth.
Okay, who do we have?
We have Thundercat Eagles. We have Peter John. We have Kevin Chan. We have Elizabeth Chrysostom again. And we have Adrian Pereira all the way from Kuala Lumpur.
Hi, guys. Thanks for watching.
All right, Jono. Let's bring on our guest for tonight. Who do we have? Welcoming the family of Dato Paduka and his golfing family.
Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Nice to see all of you. Looking good in your Raya digs.
Thanks, you too. I like your attire.
Yeah, a lot of red. Is it a Liverpool night or something?
You are still in the spirit of Liverpool.
Yeah, John, let's keep it to golf, John. We're talking about golf. Let's not talk about football.
No, we're talking about Liverpool golf. Oh, never. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Sarah, you don't have to walk alone with me next to you. You don't need to have that stuff, Sarah. Okay, I will make sure you never walk alone. Okay, let's stick to rugby, Sarah.
Okay. Anyway, for those of you who don't know, Dato Feizal and his lovely wife Tuti, they are the quintessential golfing parents because they had 3 kids, as you see on the screen, who actually were elite golfers. We have Sarah on this side, all the way from the US, from Charleston Uni, and we have Dija, her elder sister, who used to play on the Sport SL circuit in her teenage years, also went to college in the US. And we have Fairish, aka Little Tiger, we'll come to that later, who's going to Charleston in August. Hi guys, thanks for being on the show. Nice to see all of you. I've seen you guys since you were like a bit lower down, I think. Yeah.
I can't say the same because we're all the same age. We're all the same age.
Yeah, right. Very funny.
Thanks for having me.
So Sarah just played in the NCAA regionals last week. For the last time, you graduated as well. Unfortunately, you didn't make it to the NCAA championships, but good performance and a great collegiate career. And the interesting thing is that we had many Malaysians in action in the NCAA regionals. We had last week, along with Sarah, playing in the Division 2 regionals. We had Alicia Gunn, right? And she made it through the NCAA championships through the individual scores. Yeah, so good for her. And happening right now is the NCAA Women's Division 1 regionals. So we've got a bunch of Malaysians playing. I don't know if I managed to list all, but we have got Alia Abdul Ghani, who's our top women's amateur, playing for Southern Carolina at Stanford. We've got Ashley Lau, Michigan Wolverines at Columbus. We've got Audrey Tan, North Texas, the Mean Greens at Baton Rouge. Diana Durisic, the Iowa State Cyclones at Stanford as well. Zulaika Nasir, Sam Houston State Bearcats at Baton Rouge. She'll be on the show later on in the recorded interview. Grace Chin and Warda Amira for East Tennessee State Buccaneers at Baton Rouge. So, and next week we got two of our guys, Irvin and Kavish, playing in the NECA Division 1 men's regionals. So good luck to them, and good to see so many Malaysians doing well on the US college circuit.
I agree, Dono,
Okay.
and I'm actually quite impressed with how cool all these American college teams
Yeah,
names are, you know?
correct.
So
And
cool.
Charleston is Golden Eagles, right, Sarah?
Yes.
Sarah, do you guys have a team cheer or
Mas-
a team name? Do you guys have a song for your team?
No.
Really?
You should come up with one.
Okay,
Yeah.
do it on the fly now. Do it on the fly now, Sarah. Just do something. Think of it. Just go. Go flow.
You know what?
Okay.
I might just bounce this back with you, just so we can discuss our cheer. You know, I think you sound like a very creative guy.
See, she's got it. Right back at you, Sean. Right back at you.
Very
We
well
can
trained.
discuss
I have to say, I admire. Your daughter is amazing. She's very well trained. Very well trained. Very
Yeah,
well
and
trained.
I like her taste in football as well. Yeah.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I'm a rugby player. Anyway, no, let's stick to golf, bro. Let's stick to golf.
Okay. So, anyway, let's start the interview before things go totally offline. So, Dato, Sarah, and before that, Khadija, both graduated from the US college. And now Fairish is going to Charleston this August. I mean, as a dad and Tuti as well, you must be really proud of your kids, you know, both for golfing and academic.
Well, for my wife and I, of course, I think every parents are very proud of their children. But when it comes to our family, we came a long way. It was a struggle. It was determination. It was hard work. No shortcuts to put where they are today. And as parents, we can only provide them with a platform, guidance, advice, of course, financially. But at the end of the day, it's them. It's really what they want. There is a saying that you can't actually bring the horse to water. You can't actually force the horse to drink water. So it is a perfect analogy for what has happened to our family. You can only show them the way, but they have to take the journey themselves and be where they are today. I love this photo actually.
Where is this, Dato? Where is this?
This is in
San Diego.
LA during one of the World Junior Tournament. Sarah, help me out.
Okay.
This might have been San Diego.
Yes,
Okay.
this might be San Diego, either Morgan Creek or
Or
So-
La
La Costa.
Costa. La Costa.
Okay.
La Costa.
Okay.
Beautiful weather.
Yeah.
Beautiful course.
Yeah, very, very well put, Dato. You know, when you said that you can bring the horse to the water, but the horse still needs to drink the water. So, you know, kudos to your children for, you know, making use of the opportunity that you and Tuti gave them. And Tuti, Sunday was Mother's Day, so happy belated Mother's Day to you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. So as a mother, you must be really proud as well. But I think you must sometimes when the kids are away, you know what's your biggest worry? You must have been worried that you can't help worry as a mom.
Not really. Many have asked me. Junior moms have asked me whether I miss them all the time. With the current technology, I don't miss them as much as I.
That's
would.
true.
Yeah, she does.
I miss them, but I don't, because luckily my children, they are actively involved in the WhatsApp group, family WhatsApp group. And Dija and Sarah both calls me at 3 o'clock in the morning, or just they need to talk to me, or when they have good news or bad news, or a shoulder to cry on. Whether it's 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, I'll be there for them at any time.
Okay.
So
That's a nice picture there.
Missing so much.
Yeah. If you can remember, that was the second time he won.
Yeah. First time she won, I think it was 13, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
13,
quite some
15.
time. Yeah, 13 and 15. Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good memories. Good memories. Okay, Sarah, back to you, Sarah. You just graduated summa cum laude. Did I get that right? Summa cum laude.
Yeah.
Okay, from Charleston with a BSc in Business Ed. So well done. What
Thank
did
you.
you enjoy most about college life, and what did you learn most about yourself?
What do I enjoy most about college? Probably having all like the resources and the ability to just like, the gym is just 2 minutes away, the library is across the street. If I wake up 10 minutes before class, I can still make it to class on time. Chaotic, but I can still do that.
Okay.
Going to practice, it's just been a very wholesome experience. And along the way, I've learned to be more independent, to somehow come up with basic cooking.
Okay.
I've cooked, basics, but just being in a new environment by yourself in a whole different country it gives you that freedom to also like learn more about yourself and to learn new things and adapt. I think adapting is very important to have.
Okay.
Okay, Sarah, that was a family version answer. Now tell us, how are the parties on campus?
You should have asked that.
Ayo, what parties?
Tell us,
what?
come on, Sarah. Okay, the boys where you are and the boys at home. Tell me. Don't worry, your parents are muted for the show. They cannot have any say. You are not going to be punished. Okay, just tell us. Tell us, Sarah. Just share with us. For the younger crowd. Now tell us. Big parties or no parties?
I don't have time for all of that.
Sir,
Honestly.
I admire your daughter again, sir. You're well trained, sir. Well trained, ma'am. Today, very well trained, ma'am. I got to say. Now, Sarah, tell us. American boys
There
or
really
Asian
is no
boys?
time for all
American
of
boys
that.
or Asian boys? Tell us. Asian boys or American boys? Come on.
She's blushing. She's blushing. Okay.
Time to have an answer.
AOB.
My
Okay.
Asian.
Correct. Good answer. Okay, I'm gonna rescue you now, Sarah, by asking you about
next question.
being part about the Golden Eagles team. What's it like? You played in your third regionals last week, and what's it like being part of the team? The players, the coaches, the training. Perhaps you could just give us some insight into being on a college golf team.
Yeah, for me personally, the team changes every year because you have seniors graduating and new freshmen coming in, but every year we try to build that team spirit, that camaraderie that we want to have, so that everyone is on the same page and motivated to get better. And it's just fun, we're all competing for the same goal, but even like internally within the team, we want to get better than each other. But ultimately, we're eyeing for a conference championship. We're trying to play regionals. So that environment creates good competition, good healthy competition for the team. And the coach definitely helps. He pushes us to be the best versions of ourselves. So trainings are always fun and competitive and full of drills, full of things to work on, but we all help each other.
Okay, real team spirit there. Any players you're particularly close to in the team?
Well, if you're looking at that picture right now, it's my the girl in the middle holding the trophy. She's my number one.
Okay, what's her name?
Yeah, that's Lizzie, Elizabeth.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's a senior, is she?
Yeah, she is.
Okay, speaking of senior, junior, you're listed as a red shirt junior. What does that mean? I think a lot of us back in Malaysia, we're not quite sure how the US college golf system works.
Well, actually, that's a mistake on the school's end. I'm actually a senior. I've used all 4 years of my eligibility. But then when you redshirt, it means you're out for the year, for the academic year, because of maybe an injury or you're not starting, so maybe you don't want to play that year. So you have that option. Yeah, you're just sitting out for the year.
Okay, and heading to Charleston in August is Fairish. So Farish, you looking forward to going to the US to your sister's alma mater, and why choose Charleston? Is it because Sarah went there?
It's not only that, because Charleston has a very good business foundation, and
Okay.
I'm very much more inclined in the business side of academics. So I'll be doing business analyst for the 4 years, and I'm mainly looking forward to, like Sarah said, there's a new environment, you have to adapt to it, and I have many seniors and peers that you said just now from the regionals, and including my sisters, telling me all about how my golf will change and evolve when I go there and come back.
Okay. And okay, now we come to Dija. So Dija, as the eldest child in the family, I think you're 25, Sarah's 21, and Farish 18. Did I get it right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's 4 years. 4 years is quite a large gap. So there must have been, did you feel you needed to set a really good example for your younger? Look at that. Who's laughing? Sarah's laughing.
Dija, don't cry. Dija, don't cry.
I don't feel like there's much of an age gap because we're all quite close, the three of us. So when we train together, and then I try to, even though I may not set the best scores, I always try to make sure we all train together and we all know what each other, we all have different coaches, so I know at least what they're all working on. So if we're at the driving range, I can check in on them and see this is looking okay, or if it's looking weird, or if they're feeling sluggish on the greens, then I'll be like, okay, we'll play a game and train that way. Just try to make it as fun as possible, which is why the age gap thing isn't too much of a thing.
So it is probably true to say that golf brought you all closer together despite the age gap. Yeah, very much so.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so I think
John,
the whole family.
John, I have to add. We have a name for Dija actually. She is actually what we call mini tuti.
The what?
We call her mini tuti.
Mini mom. Okay.
Yeah. Because there are times when the three of them travel without us, so we make sure that Dija takes care of the siblings, and she does the job perfectly.
As a good kakak. Very good. Extremely good. Okay, Sean, I think we are going to take a short break here.
Yes, we are, Jono. I like the way the whole family is so structured with the replies, Jono. I'm so impressed. I got to say, it goes down to good family upbringing, but they just so perfect. I'm talking to Farish. He's about to go to the land of the American dreams, and all he's talking about the academic side, bro. Come on. But anyway, that's how they brought up. That's how we will respect them. We will give it to them.
We'll have another show later on with just the kids.
On the side, without the parents. Before that, guys, stay tuned. We're now going to go down to take a quick break. We're going to go to our episode of The Turn. We're going to have a quick look at a couple of videos, starting with Sultan Abdul Aziz Shah Golf and Country Club. Right?
Yep.
And
let's
it's
join.
going to be hosted by none other than our beautiful Marika.
Correct. Slightly better looking than Sean and me. And she's going to take a really beautiful car, the Volvo XC60, to check out the golf course in Shah Alam, Sultan Abdul Aziz Shah, its signature hole, and the food.
That's right. Sir, so now, sir, you can tell your kids they don't have to be so structured in the answers. Okay, sir? We'll see you after this.
Okay, short break. See you soon.
We'll be back.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to this episode of The Turn. Today we are at one of the most established golf courses in the Klang Valley, the Sultan Abdul Aziz Shah Golf and Country Club. I wonder what amazing dishes I'll be trying this time, and to check out the course, which was designed by the 5-time Open champion Peter Thompson. Volvo Sime Derby Swedish Auto has also given us the spacious XC60, which is one of the best-selling SUV models in the market. The Volvo XC60 is one of the best-looking SUVs on the road, as it gives you the right balance between comfort and control, especially for those long journeys. The high-tech infotainment touchscreen is super sleek, as you can select your power and choose between 5 driving modes. This allows you to tailor the car's behavior to your mood and find the perfect setting for the road you're on. And you can say goodbye to the tangled cables as this car introduces wireless device charging. The tailgate of the XC60 is also amazing because of its hands-free feature. The trunk has a huge space that is perfect for an SUV car. If you're ready, join me as I'm heading to the clubhouse to taste the delicious dishes served by the Sultan Abdul Aziz Shah Golf and Country Club. Hi guys, so it's that time of the day again where I get to try all their delicious dishes. I've started off by ordering the watermelon leach drink to cool off a bit.
Excuse me, madam. This is watermelon leche. Enjoy your drink.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
This is definitely more than enough to cool you down. You can taste that the watermelon has been freshly blended, and I'm definitely going to try one of the lychees inside. Super sweet and juicy, just as how I like it.
Excuse me, madam. This is your soap echo.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy your meal. Welcome.
Wow. So because it's Hari Raya this week, I'll be trying out a local Malay dish, the soup echo. Let's have a go. The soup is quite peppery with a really rich beefy flavor, which I really like. Okay guys, so next up I'm trying the ginger spring onion beef with some white rice. Let's try some of the beef on its own first. That's really, really soft and tender. Let's add some of the rice. The flavor is really savory. You can taste that bit of spring onion and ginger. It's not too strong, really, really well balanced, and definitely something that you can either have as a main or a side dish with another meal. My rating of today's food is definitely a 10 out of 10. But let's see if they fall into the not so Gila, Gila good, or Gila awesome meter. As one of the pioneers of commercial clubs in the country, the golf course opened for play during the Malaysian golf boom in the early 1990s. Located in the Royal Township of Shah Alam, the 27-hole golf course is crafted by Australian legend Peter Thompson. The dramatic layout utilizes the natural undulations of the terrain, along with numerous hazards to create an excellent test for golfers of all levels. The golf course consists of 3 9-hole loops, the President 9, Sultan 9 and Alam Shah 9. Each 9 has its own distinct personality, providing golfers with a diverse and enjoyable golfing experience. The distinctive clubhouse has a wide range of sports, recreational and F&B facilities, including an airy golfer's deck with excellent views of the golf course. Sultan Abdul Aziz Shah Golf and Country Club has hosted numerous big events over the years, including the Volvo Masters of Malaysia from 1994 to 1997 and the Malaysian Amateur Open. The Sultan Abdul Aziz Shah Golf and Country Club's signature hole is the challenging second hole of the Sultan 9, also known as the Dragon Hole. This par 5 demands length and accuracy as it has a tight landing area and crosses a stream before climbing to a tricky green. I'm now at the club's signature hole, hole 2 of the Sultan 9, also referred to as the Dragon Hole. So joining me today is Committee Chairman David Tong. David,
nice to meet you.
Please tell me, why is this considered a signature hole? And also, why is it referred to the Dragon Hole?
This hole is one of the toughest among the 27 holes. That is why it's partly also we have named it as a signature hole. Why we say this is a difficult hole? Basically, you look at this course, the fairway is narrow. From the left-hand side, we have our penalty areas. On the right-hand side is our OBs. And approaching the green, there is another penalty area crossing the fairway. So with all this additional obstacle that you see in this course, that is why we have named it a dragon hole.
So David, please tell me, from a player's standpoint, how would different levels of golfers approach this hole?
Basically, we have two types of golfers that we realize. One is called the scratch player and one is called a boogie player. Of course, the boogie player is all what you call a double-digit handicappers. For the scratch player, is always a lower single handicappers. So this is a par 5 and it's a low index hole. It's quite a difficult hole and with a length of 500 meters. A scratch player can easily drive to about 250 meters. So for them to reach the green in 2, maybe they are able to reach the green, or they may not, but that is around the apron of the green. But for the boogie player, you are not able to reach in 2, basically, or 3. Basically, you must also realize we have a lot of additional obstacles on the right pitches and OB. On the left is where the penalty area, and approaching the green about 130 meters to the green, there's another penalty area, whereby for the boogie player, it is not able to put 3 to the green. So they have to play a 4, which they have a layout for the third shot before they can reach the green. That is why we say this hole is a low index hole. So my suggestion for the boogie player, you are to play 4 shots to the green. For the scratch player, maybe if you are long hitter, you are able to reach the green in 2.
So Mr. Tang, please tell me, now that we've made it to the green, we can see that it's really big and tricky. What is the toughest pin position that we can expect?
Now, looking at the green, it's definitely very lengthy, and not only lengthy, it's also very narrow in width. So when it's narrow in width, that means your location of the areas are very small. Based on this green, which is so lengthy, we always remember that we have 3 locations. Locations from the blue, which is at the back end. Location in the white is in the center. The one in front is the red. From this type of green that you see, it is always at the back of the green, which is the most difficult position. On top of that, on the right-hand side of the screen, where you see a mound which is rolling down towards the rough. If you miss the green, on the back end, your ball will roll downwards to the rough. So that is also equally makes the green a very difficult green. Not only that, you also remember that you can look at the green, there is a 2-tier. A tier in front and a tier at the back. So that divides into a 2 green. So they name it as 2-tier green. For this reason, we see that always when your pin position is at the back, you will find the difficulties in playing the hole.
Thank you so much for joining me at the Sultan Abdulaziz Shah Golf and Country Club. I really enjoyed every minute on the golf course, and I might even head back to the clubhouse for some more of their delicious food before I head home. I'll see you in the next episode of The Turn. This is Maraika, signing off. Remember to tune into the next episode of The Turn, and don't forget to follow Gila Golfers on social media. The Turn is sponsored by Cobra Puma Golf, Volvo Sam Derby, Swedish Auto.
Wow, that brings back memories, man. The days of the Volvo Masters at Sultan Abdulaziz Shah. I was there actually for the first one, so that kind of shows how old I am.
You're right, Uncle. And of course, we're always envious, right? Because Maraika gets to try the famous soup tulang, soup
Eko.
And I'm sitting here having my gardenia bun, bro. I think I'm going to have a chat with our producers of the show. And, indeed, the food looks good. The course is, of course, one of the best courses we have. And we're also going to, before we bring back our guests, we're just going to say hi to all those who have just joined us. We got Mr. Frankie Chu.
Hi, Frankie.
We've got Shuhaida. We've got Sabrina. We've also got Dato Faizal on the side. He's saying hi. And of course, we have our beautiful Miss Vivian Bay.
Hi, Vivian.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Yeah,
And
good to
of
see you
course,
guys.
Elizabeth Chrysostom is still there. John, she's not left the building. She's still around.
It's our #1 fan. Hi, Liz. Thanks for watching again.
Okay, before we bring our guests back, we're going to take a quick look at the new Cobra Red Speed irons. This is what we have in store for you. They've come up with a new 3D printing technology. Makes it compact and beautiful. It's also going to be spearheaded by none other than the head of e-commerce from MST Golf, Mr. PJ Rhodes, right? And a Class A teaching professional. So let's see what Cobra Puma has with the Red Speed irons.
Yeah, and there's a fabulous promotion as
Hello everyone, my name is PJ Roo. I'm a Class A teaching professional and a former master club fitter. Today, we are here at MST Superstore Subang Jaya and we're going to be having a look at the new Cobra Rad Speed irons and how they can help you play better golf. The Rad Speed irons is a fusion of technologies from Cobra, including the new radial weighting, the power shell face, which some of you may recall from previous models, as well as the new 3D printed badge. These combined form probably the most technologically advanced iron from Cobra, offering you the highest values in stability and distance ever seen from this brand. The radial weighting that has been implemented in these irons features 10 grams in the toe area as well as 3 grams towards the heel area. This dramatically stabilizes the club, pushing the MOI value up for you. It creates a situation where the ball speeds are increased, your launch angle is slightly higher, and there is a lot more stability due to the weighting being on the perimeter of the golf club. Additionally, the rad weighting will centralize your CG location. What this basically just means is the MOI value, or the forgiveness factor of the iron, will be much higher due to the weighting towards the toe and the heel. It also lowers the center of gravity for you, which will aid you in getting the ball up in the air substantially faster. Moving on to the 3D printed medallion, it is quite an intricate structure implemented on the back of this iron, designed specifically to reduce weight. This weight is redistributed by the engineers into the CG positioning for higher launch, higher MOI, but more importantly, the medallion dampens vibrations and gives you a much better feel from the club face. Moving on to the forged power shell face. Now, for a minute, just imagine that this is a very thin sheet of steel running from the top line wrapped into the sole of the club. What that allows it to do is be freely suspended. In other words, the club face can move back and forth during impact, imparting more ball speeds, giving you better distance without any additional effort. And last but not least, we're going to touch upon this carbon fiber top line. Very distinct, you can see this quite quickly. What that does, it saves an additional 2 grams of weight for the engineers. They redistribute this mass into the toe, the heel, as well as lower down in the sole, aiding with a better CG location for higher launch, as well as a higher MOI value, increasing your forgiveness levels off the irons. And then of course, we need to talk about the Rad Speed 1-length irons. These were co-designed by Bryson DeChambeau, the 2020 US Open champion. They feature the same technologies as we've just discussed. The only difference is your longer irons, your 5 and your 6 iron, slightly wider soles. This just aids in a higher launch angle, making your life a little bit easier. So of course, why is it called the 1-length iron? They all feature the same length shaft, a 7-iron length in case you were asking yourself. What this does is make things a lot more repeatable from address throughout the swing, which will aid in helping you play easier golf without thinking about it too much. The next technology that we're going to talk about is something that I find really, really cool. It's called the Cobra Connect. It is powered by Arcos Golf. Now, this award-winning golf smart system will track all your data, every shot that you hit, the distances that it's gone, how much offline it's gone, and it keeps a record for you. This data is readily available for you in the app, and you can analyze your own game and have a look at where are you losing shots. Overall, improving your game without you changing the way you play. To try out the new Rad Speed irons, come on over to the MST Golf Subang Jaya Superstore, where we have an indoor hitting studio equipped with state-of-the-art launch monitors and swing analysis equipment. We will be running a fabulous promotion in conjunction with Cobra Rad Speed irons and the Speed Spot, where every single purchase comes with a free travel pouch. I think that's pretty sweet. So please do pop by, test the clubs out as soon as you can. This offer is only while stocks last. Last thing on my mind, attack those spins and enjoy your golf more with the new Rad Speed.
There,
Wow.
Jono. Beautiful explanation by PJ Rooks.
Correct. You should get him on the show, man.
Yeah, we should.
Absolute natural. Thanks, PJ, for hosting that segment, and amazing looking irons as well.
Now, I think I'm going to get a set of these one-length irons myself because I feel like I need to start winning some money on the golf course, bro.
Yeah.
That is when the golf course opens. Right?
Exactly. So hopefully that happens soon, especially for competitive young golfers like Fairish, because they need to play, they need to train regularly to keep their game sharp, to keep his game sharp before he gets to the US. If not, I mean, it'd be a shame if his first tournament is going to be when he gets to the US. He just really needs to play as much as he can. So hopefully golf opens up soon, especially for the elite golfers. So speaking of Fairish, let's bring the Feizals back on.
Yes, we go.
Yo,
Hi guys.
Hi guys, welcome back. Hope you guys enjoyed the segments.
Oh yes.
Oh, it looks really good. It looks really
Did you
nice.
guys? I'm sure you kids must have played at Sultan Abdul Aziz Shah in many events back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah, memories there.
Good and painful memories.
Yeah, memories there.
Yeah, it was a day.
First Tiger Woods fist pump there when he got his first birdie during the tournament.
Really? What is
Yeah.
a Sport Excel event?
Yeah, he won the tournament actually.
Okay.
Wow.
And I'm sure Sarah and Dija also played there many times.
Oh yes.
We've even played in the same flight together.
Okay. In a tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a match play tournament.
Okay. Anyway, back to the interview. So Sarah, I think this is going to be quite interesting because a lot of people in Malaysia are not really clear about how the college golf system works in the US. You talk about divisions, NCAA divisions, conferences, NCAA nationals, and so forth, so on. So perhaps you could just kind of nutshell it for us.
Sure. So we have Division 1, 2, and 3, and
Okay.
they vary based on size of the school, budget, scholarships, and schedules. So usually like D1 schools are much bigger, like in
Okay.
terms of like population. They have like tens of thousands of students, whereas a D2 school like Charleston has
Okay.
a couple of thousand students, and so they have a bigger budget, usually a D1 school, so they are able to recruit more people, more players, and have better quality players. That's why you
Okay.
always hear about D1 school being better than D2 and D3 schools.
Okay.
And
What about conferences? So within each division, you have conferences as well, right?
yeah, so each I think conferences are divided based on like your location and your region. So like I'm more towards like the East Coast, so I wouldn't be playing with, let's say, Tasha, who's on the West Coast.
Okay.
We'll have completely different schedules. I've never seen her. Also because you're playing different divisions, different conferences. So even like I go to school in West Virginia, but I don't necessarily play with only West Virginian schools.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, very interesting. So you probably only get to play with someone like Tasha if you both make it to nationals, right? Am I correct?
Well, not even, because she's in
Okay.
Division 1.
Okay, correct.
So
Right.
yeah. So Charleston is in D2.
Okay. Okay. Dato, I mean, being someone who's been there, done that, and got your kids through to the US college golf system, do you have any advice to parents who are looking? There are lots of parents getting their young kids into golf right now, 11, 12 years old. So obviously, getting a golf scholarship is one of something that's on their radar. So do you have any advice to them, those who have young kids, what they need to do to prepare, how to get their children noticed by US collegiate scouts, how to choose a college perhaps?
Okay, first of all, golf is no longer a sport for elite.
Okay.
It is a sport that is being played by almost every level of people in every society. Why I must say that is that we must break that stigma that golf is only for elite or the rich and famous. Okay, because I think lately during our in our junior sports development, we have seen that people from a much working level family background are coming forward and sending their kids to play golf. Golf is okay. I always teach, or me and my wife, we always teach our children that golf actually does represent your life. It's how you start your day as compared to golf is how you tee off from the tee box and put your ball on the fairway. If your ball doesn't land on the fairway, it lands in the rough or in the bunker or whatever. Okay, so now the next thing is we want to see how they overcome the challenge. It's similar to what they are going through in life. And then their target basically is the green, of course, the pin and to hole out. So I always tell them that there is this book, if I'm not mistaken, is written by Greg Norman, saying that golf does actually represent life. So I keep on telling, or we keep on telling our children that until we see that you are able to handle the challenges playing golf, most of us will not rest with this. Okay, so golf is something that emulates the discipline part, the upbringing of that particular child. So when they first started back in 2006, at the time Farish was 3 years old, Sarah was 6, and Khadija was 10. They followed me to driving range, what used to be IOI Pump Garden in Putrajaya, which is now an IOI course. So that is where it all started. Then the whole family basically had to move. I sold the house in Putrajaya. We moved to somewhere near Glenmary because Glenmary does have a very conducive playing ground. And that's where we hook up with MST. At the time was under Dean Harmon. So each and every one of them had their own private personal coach. And that's where the whole thing just started. So moving forward, because we know that golf is something that it's a kind of sport that we can play until old. So we want them to basically master the skill. And golf does actually give scholarship. This is something which not everyone is aware. Okay, as a Malaysian, there's only 3 ways of you going to overseas. It's either farmer, which is basically father mother, government scholarship, or private sector scholarship. But we have discovered, or maybe the earlier parents like the Greens have discovered that there is actually another way of going to US to obtain good education, but at the same time to play the game that they love so much, which is golf. So we started on that road thanks to the Greens because they've actually shared to us how they all started and what is their plan and what's their objective. So we take it from them and we make it ours. So from as young as 3 years old, Farish was basically brought up in an environment where golf is something that he wants to pursue. But don't get us wrong, he still does play other sports. Farish does still play soccer at the time, and he is also a red belt taekwondo. In the case of Sarah, she does also play other sports, and Dija as well. So, because at a very young age, you do not want them to focus on the single sport, because going down to just one sport will give them a destructive upbringing when it comes to yourself. So and health wise as well, because for your information, Dija was born with asthmatic, and she has grown out of it. So thanks to golf, because golf, you have to stay out under the sun, open air, so that helps her to open up her lungs and get away from asthma. So it does have a medicinal value if you look at it. So like what I think that has answered your question.
Yeah. So that's very interesting, talking about other sports as well, because I think if it's just golf, you run the risk of the children burning out too early.
Correct.
So they need to have very well-rounded. Yeah. And you mentioned about starting at Palm Garden. Perhaps Datin, Tuti, you could share with us the early days. What do you remember, taking the kids for lessons? I'm sure, you and Dato were really busy in those days.
Yeah, 13 years altogether in golf.
Yeah.
But when we first started, it was supposed to be quality time between Faizal and the kids, because I don't want to be involved with outdoors so much. But somehow, when the kids were so committed and passionate about moving forward with competitions and the seriousness that we put into, so that's when Mommy goes down. So Farish started with he was still drinking milk. So luckily,
oh, really?
was very accommodative about that. I mean, he will have his group lessons, and you can see him coming down from the putting green to me at the driving range for his one bottle of milk, and then going again back to training. So
Dija's smiling. Yeah. So Dija, what do you remember about those days, with the three of you and your parents going to play golf? Must be some really special memories from them, right? From then.
Yeah, especially now that I'm working, I really miss the amount of time I get to spend with the family. I mean, I still spend a lot of time with my family, but then like now Sarah's away or I was away and I'm at work, you really cherish the times where we would train together, cry together,
That's a great looking swing, Dija.
Oh, thank you. It was a
Duncan Moody.
Yeah?
It was a Duncan Moody swing.
Duncan, the late Duncan Moody. Yeah. So how did you get to train with Duncan? Because you were at the MST Academy. Then how did Duncan get into the picture? It was the Malga program, was it?
No, actually,
that was farmer program.
Yeah, it was actually Papa and Ibu that kind of linked everything together.
Okay.
We went to Sabah for an interview training session, and I was quite surprised because I wasn't always the best player, but then I guess he saw something in me and took me in, and then Sarah and Farish came along too, and then we would fly to Sabah every month and train for a week and then fly back home, study. It was a really crazy time, but I really missed those days.
We all miss Duncan as well. Big loss to Malaysian golf. Great chap. Yeah. Anyway, okay, coming back to the early days, Farish. There's a lot of comments saying hello, little tiger in the comment section. So yeah, you were known as Little Tiger in those days because Tiger was your idol. And I'm sure he still is. You used to dress like him. Do you think Tiger can come back? Is obviously still your favorite player? Do you think he can come back and win again, even a major after?
He can definitely come back. Like back in 2008 at the US Open, he had a bad knee, and it developed even worse when he was playing. And so most other golfers would choose to withdraw from the tournament, but he kept on going, and he completed that third round and entered the final round, beat Rocco Media in the playoffs, and won the US Open. So that will of his to never give up is what keeps him up there as a greatest of all time.
Yeah, I think we all want. I love this picture.
This is when he won the Young Guns, right?
Young Guns.
Yeah, I think so. No, it was in Junior Golfer of the Year. So not sure. Or was it Young Guns? Yeah, I think Young Guns. Correct.
Young Guns, Young Guns.
Yeah, the Young Gun Awards.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
wow.
the first time I met you guys. Yeah, this
That's
20,
fun.
2013 around there maybe.
Maybe slightly earlier.
I think 2009.
20. Ah,
No,
that
sorry,
long
sorry.
ago.
2012. 2012.
212.
He was 9 years old.
Oh, wow.
Okay, yeah, brings back memories. Anyway, guys, we're gonna take another short break now because we're gonna catch up with Zulaika, right, Sean?
Yes, sir. We'll catch up with Zulaika, who's in the US on the college golf sponsorship, and she's also a close friend of the Faizals.
Yep.
Yes. Yep.
You know her very
Yep.
well. She grew literally
Yeah.
in front of us.
Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah. And Zulaika's uncle Rizwan is actually my good friend, the late Rizwan Hamid.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, you're a really close friend. Yeah, gone too
Was a
soon.
big loss to the family.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, Zulaika couldn't join us because she's actually currently playing right now in the NCAA regionals,
Yes.
for the Bearcats of Sam Houston. But we managed to catch up with her on Zoom last week. So let's take a listen to Zulaika.
Yes, I am enjoying college life. It's very different from being back home. There's a lot of things I had to adjust to because I'm an only child, so I have a very hard time going away from my parents. But college life has taught me a lot, and I'm really enjoying it. Enjoying most is getting to know the girls, getting to know my coaches, and just learning a lot about the states and just being in Texas. There's so many things that I didn't know. And the weather, of course, in Texas, you have to check the weather app every single day. So it's different weather. And just college in general, to how to balance studies and golf at the same time is very important. I'm very, very extremely excited. Our team is such a young team, and our coaches are the best. I couldn't ask for any other coaches. We're just very, very lucky and so grateful, so blessed that we get to, be in the regionals and go against schools that are amazing. We have a very good team. Like I said, I believe in every single one of us, and I think we have the potential of going through nationals. And I pray and I hope that we don't think about it during the game and just let our game do the talking. But I have very high hopes for this team, and hopefully we can make it to the nationals. My teammates. So for now, there's 9 of us on the team. We have a senior that's actually in her 5th year. Her name is Hannah Alberto. She's number 35 in the world on WAGR, and she made it through to play at Augusta I think about 2 weeks ago. And she is one of our main leaders in our group, and just all the girls are just so sweet. We have so much potential. We care so much about each other. I know other teams, they do have a bond, but I think our team just has a very different bond between each and every one of us. And we mend so nicely with each other, and we always push each other to do better every single day. We never get jealous, or we never fight for any spot. Obviously, we have to qualify to go for tournaments, but whoever goes, we're always so supportive. And our coaches, Coach Chain and Coach Kishnik, they're both very, very supportive. They believe in a lot of mental strength, and they always tell us to be humble and, remember to be confident, but also, have humility. And they're just amazing, and I wouldn't ask for anyone else. what I've learned about myself being in college is that, like even though golf is an individual sport, but at the end of the day, it is something that is like a team event here in golf, like in college golf especially, that even though you think of yourself and you want to do well individually, but you also have to think, you have a team, and when you're playing, like you're not only playing for yourself, but you're playing for your family, your family here. That's how I think. And being in college golf is just, I know that a lot of your success comes from mental health, and keeping yourself mentally positive and surrounding yourself with positive energy is so 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 important. That's what I've learned about myself personally, that I love to have this type of circle with me, and that's really helped me to succeed throughout like these 2 years that I've been here. Definitely the food. My mom cooks obviously every daughter is going to say their mom's cooking is the best, but I cannot lie, she does cook the best food. That's one thing that I'm going to miss, and just buying Raya clothes and just being with my family, going to my grandma's house. And I have a very small family, so it's very, I'm going to miss that Raya morning where we just have food and we just talk, and that's the one thing I'm going to miss the most. Yeah. Cooks biryani, so that is definitely my favorite. I do enjoy cookies, Raya cookies, and my grandma, she makes a lot of them, and biryani is definitely one of my favorite, hands down. I might plan something with my roommate because she is also Muslim. She's also going to be celebrating Raya away from her family. She's not going home, so I'm basically the closest thing that she has for Raya. We might just have a little get together before I fly back, and just to also like include the girls here because they're like family to us, and we want to share with them what we celebrate at home, and because they don't know anything about it, so that'll be nice to share with them as well. Maybe have a bit of a get together. I'm gonna attempt to cook something, maybe some chicken or just something like we might have a potluck that like everyone brings a different dish, and it's not gonna be like home, but at least we have some few dishes and we can bake together and have some cookies and just have that little more Raya feel. Yeah, definitely. It's just the amount of support and how much love they all give me, even though from back home, especially my parents, and how much they, even though I can't do well all the time, but they always tell me, that I'm here, I have an opportunity, take that opportunity to learn everything, even though I don't do well or anything that I go through here. Everyone's just so supportive. My friends back home, I just really, really want to thank them from the bottom of my heart that I could not be here without everyone's support. And I just am really glad that I have everyone that I have in my life. So yeah. Selamat Hari Raya, everyone, from me to all of y'all.
Selamat Hari Raya, Zulaika. And what a great interview, bro. I just hope she remembers me when she's inviting her friends over for something she's going to attempt to cook, bro.
Yeah, and wish her a safe journey back. I think she's leaving pretty soon to come back to KL.
She is. Now let's go to our prize giveaway, Jono. And what do we have for those who've been paying attention for the Puma cap?
Correct.
Giveaway.
So, and the questions are, we hope you've been paying attention. So here are the questions. Question 1. Name one dish that Maraika had in the turn. Easy peasy. Question 2. How many children does Dato Paduka Feizal know Nurbi have? Another gimme.
Me.
No, you don't qualify. You don't qualify. Next question. What fruit was used as a penalty in the Gila challenge? Now, this hasn't happened yet, so you guys got to stay on and watch. That's okay. Question 4. What university does Zulaika Nasir attend? We hope you've been paying attention. The interview just done. So, question 4. And the final question is, The Cobra, Red Speed, one length irons are all the same length. What iron length is that? So we hope you paid attention to PJ when he was talking about the one length iron just now. So these are your 5 questions. So what do they need to do, Sean?
5 questions, 1
Yep.
comment, and
1
3
comment.
winners.
3 winners.
All right, so
Yep.
now let's go down to the Gila Challenge, Jono, and see who won this week's episode.
Let's go. Yo, Gila Golfers, and welcome to today's Gila Challenge, which is Who Wants to Be a Golfer Next? So basically, it's a quiz. We'll all be looking at some questions here on the screen, and we'll be given 4 choices as the answers to the questions, and both of us going to try to answer. If we get it right, fine, fist bump and all that. But if we get it wrong, what do we have to do?
We're going to have to eat into this lemon. Every wrong question gets a lemon bite. Okay, looking at his nostril size, the lips positioning, the fangs on his teeth.
Time is...
I'm just going to say Bryson DeChambeau.
I'm going to go with Jordan Speed.
Jordan Speed.
Yeah.
After you, sir. First bite goes to Jordan.
Bon appetit.
Big bite, sir.
Which golfer was known as the Golden Bear?
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Okay.
A. Billy Casper, B. Ben Hogan, C. Jack Nicklaus, D. Arnold Palmer.
The answer is
Tutup satu mata, Jack
Nicklaus. Last
Correct.
question. Hey,
Oh,
I know
nice
this.
golfer.
I know this. Okay, maybe I don't know this. I know this.
I think I know who it is. Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods. Bro, pigmentation a bit different, bro. I would say Rory McIlroy.
Okay.
Rory, come on, Rory.
Find out.
Rory out. Yeah! Okay, partner. Looks like you enjoyed that a lot.
I am not finish this.
So it's been a lemony challenge, this
Yeah.
Gila Golfer style.
I'm having fun.
To the next challenge, guys.
Today's Gila Challenge, which is basically what's in the box. So what the producers want us to do is stick our hands in the box. I call it the Raba Challenge. So we're going to raba a bit and try and guess what's in the box, and later on we'll see what's in the box. So
Okay, talk. Oh.
small cactus plant, I think.
Very pointy. Very pointy. Hey!
Is it wet?
Wet.
You did some for me, though.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Oh yeah.
Okay. See. Oh, I know what this is. Tiger.
I think you're right. I could feel a tiger around.
Hard. Soft. Wet.
Firm.
Dry.
Slightly. Not that long.
Not that long. Oh, pointy. What you can't do without in Malaysian food? Chili.
Chili. I think it's chili too.
Yeah?
I think it's chili too. Not bad. Well done, partner. My mother will be so happy with a scorecard like that. Till the next time, guys. Gila Golfers signing off.
Okay. There was no winner. There was no winner. Okay.
Of course, there's a winner.
No.
Of course,
There was no
there's a
winner.
winner. You
No, I
ate
did.
the lemon.
Yeah, but I like the lemon, so that means I was a winner. So I lost on purpose. Because I like lemon.
Jono,
Yeah.
it's SP4 Jono 1. SP4 Jono 1.
Wait. I'm going to dispute that. But anyway, let's bring our guests back. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome
Yeah,
back.
that-
folks, and thank you for staying with us.
I
Now
didn't lose that challenge, right? I didn't lose that challenge, right?
It was
No, no.
impressive. You could eat the lemon.
Yeah.
That
I
was
like
it.
lemon. I like lemon.
Sarah,
good
now you know
memories
why
of
you gotta
lemon.
hang out with me more often. Winner, winner.
I'll get you
let's
next
call it
time.
a draw.
Okay,
Sir,
okay.
sir,
Yeah,
you're too
Dato spoken.
political, sir. You're too political. That's why the children also very well trained. Answers all very prim and proper, sir.
Both of you will live to fight episode 6.
Okay. We'll get Dato and Datin as referees, okay?
We should.
Yeah.
As long
Yeah.
as Datin brings all the goodies on the table,
Yeah,
I will bring it
yeah.
there. When they come on our show, they gotta bring those goodies. Yes, sir. Lemang
Oh,
rendang. Oh, ketupat,
sakitnya.
ketupat and rendang.
Aduh,
Finish it
aku
already.
lapar
I see the
sabar time.
ketupat. I see the rendang. Now let's talk about
I'm
Hari
gonna
Raya,
miss.
Jono.
Yeah, let's talk about Raya since we got all the Raya kueh and goodies there. So guys, Tuti, Datin Tuti, it must be tough not having Sarah back because she's gonna fly back, but she's gonna be in quarantine when she arrives later this week. So this is the first time that the family's not together for Raya.
No, not actually. Ever
Not
since
actually.
Farish started playing golf circuit at US, we
Okay.
have been actually missing Raya
4 years.
4 years in a row.
Oh, you mean you were not
Yeah,
in
it's
Malaysia?
either the two of us and Farish will be at US, and Sarah and Dija will be here, or Sarah and Dija will be here, and we are in US.
We celebrated Raya in US for since 2015, 16,
Okay.
17, and 18.
Oh, okay.
Because at the time Farish was playing the IMG. Farish qualified to play the IMG, and then the TaylorMade Las Vegas, and also San Diego Junior Masters. These are the three World Junior tournaments that good players from all over the world will come and play, and this is a good platform if you want to really feel how does it feel to be a little pro.
And that's also a good way to get noticed by US colleges.
Yeah, and these are the three venues where most of the colleges coaches will start their scouting around. And you want this is the places where you want to be seen. So Farish was there for the last for four consecutive years, and Sarah as well.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess this is Dija's graduation party.
Yes, yeah. Unfortunately she had the online graduation last December.
Because of the COVID, couldn't travel.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, well done, Dija, on graduating too.
Thank you.
Congrats. How long you been working?
This is my 5th month working, so I was quite lucky that I managed to quickly get a job.
Okay, good. You enjoying working life?
I want to cancel that subscription. I don't like
Okay. Sarah, you're gonna be in quarantine when you get back. So what are you gonna miss most about Raya? At home.
The food for sure, and the Raya cooking.
It's always the food. Always the food, right?
Always the food. Always the food.
Food
And
first,
obviously
family
being with
second.
my family. Yeah.
Okay.
They understand.
Yeah.
I love
What's
my
your
rendang.
Yeah, talking about food, because we're gonna ask each and every one of you what your favorite Raya food is. So we'll start with Dato. Favorite Raya food?
It has to be ketupat and ayam kicap.
Ayam kicap. Together? Ketupat and ayam kicap together?
Yeah, I love to eat my ketupat with the ayam kicap, the gravy and the chicken, everything.
Oh, okay.
It's my favorite dish because it was passed down from my grandmother to my mother, and my mother cooks excellent ayam kicap. So every year when we go home, when we go back, we'll make sure that I have that particular dish on the table first day of Raya.
Okay. Hey Sean, you must try that lah. Ketupat with ayam
Definitely.
kicap.
I'm just listening. I'm taking some notes, Jono. I'm just taking some notes of what Dato and Datin are going to bring on the show.
It is cooking. Come over.
But cannot lah, MCO. How to go? Tak boleh lawan.
Hey, guys, don't be naive. There's a lot of this jalan tikus, jalan kembang,
Jalan tikus.
Dato,
Okay.
you are so well informed. Dato, there was a Jalan Tikus in Pulau Tikus, Penang, but it's okay. Dato, you okay with Jalan Tikus. We will find another Jalan Tikus just to come to Datin's food. I will be there.
Yeah.
I will be there.
Yeah, Datin. So Datin, you're the cook, but what's your favorite food? Your own personal favorite Raya food?
Nasi tomato.
Oh yeah,
beef
nasi
curry,
tomato.
and my mom's chicken ketchup.
Oh, like Dato. Okay. You have to try that, lah. It's everybody's favorite. Sarah, what's your favorite Raya food?
I am torn between rendang with ketupat or with ayam kicap for sure.
Ayam
I
kicap.
don't know.
The ayam kicap
I'm
keeps
torn.
appearing.
Rendang or ayam kicap. I cannot decide.
Okay, Dija, favorite Raya food?
The ayam kicap that one of my
Ayam
grandma
kicap
makes
again.
is really
Ayam
a
kicap
strong
again.
contender, but then my other grandma, she makes really good lontong. So
Lontong, yeah. Okay.
Dato', I'm hungry, Dato', listening to this ayam kicap. Dato', we will definitely come over. Dato', please make sure that we have...
Jalan Tikus. Jalan
We'll
Tikus.
find
kita
the
cari
Jalan
sana.
Tikus and we'll make it there. We'll make it there.
Farish, what's your favorite Raya food?
I have 3. So 1 is lemang, 2 is ayam masak kicap, and 3 is very much to my roots, kari ikan that my mom makes.
Kari ikan. Wow, the ayam kicap really, that was the only common trait between all of you. So that one
That actually unites the family.
Okay, ayam kicap and golf.
Yes.
Okay, but what do you guys enjoy most about Raya? Okay, let's say it's a normal Raya without MCO and you guys are at home. What's the best part? We start with Farish first.
Well, it's
Duit Raya.
during Raya we don't really meet our relatives that much, especially the ones in Penang or the ones in Perak. So when it comes to Raya, it gives me the chance to connect with all these people, and my grandma in Perak and my uncle and auntie in Penang, and really gets us close to each other again before we depart again.
Okay, Dija?
For me, I guess it's the family time, the extended family time. I guess it's quite similar to Parish. It's when we all wind down and relax for a bit and then just eat lots and lots of food.
Makan, sembang lah dekat tingkat.
Yeah.
And Sarah?
The family time, but to add, because each side of the family have their own special dish they make. So going to everyone's houses and sampling all the good food along the way. That's
Food
really
again.
nice. Food and family, all that matters.
True blue Malaysian. Datin
Oh,
and
yeah.
Dato, favorite part about Raya? Datin first.
Raya. When I
Favorite
have
part?
all my children with me,
Yeah.
that's the best.
Okay, soon. Fingers crossed. Dato, favorite part about Raya for you?
Well, I must echo what my wife said, that having all our children in front of us during Raya is the best time in our life. But apart from that, basically is the celebration itself, the whole spirit of a celebration. And I must say that Raya is not just only for the Muslim, but Raya in Malaysia is basically for Malaysians.
Exactly.
We have Indian friends coming over, we have Chinese friends coming over, trying our food. So actually, Raya in general is no longer a Muslim or a religious kind of celebration. In Malaysia, in particular, it has become a national kind of celebration festival. So that is the beauty of being a Malaysian.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this year with the MCO, we're not going to have open houses. But yeah, soon, Dato. Very well put.
I'll make sure that I'll get both of you on speed dial if we ever have an open house.
You heard
Sir,
that, Sean?
please, sir. 911 Entertainment. That's my number. 911 Entertainment.
More like 911 cuckoo. Never mind. Oh my goodness. Look at the time. This is now a
When
record.
you're having a good time, we have to, all good things must come to an end. Jono, we have to really thank the whole family of the Feizals. They've been a beautiful guest on the show. Datin, I will make sure that you remember I will be coming with my partner in crime, Jonathan Punaya, to try the beautiful food that Dato just just showed us just now.
Jalan Tikus. Via the Jalan Tikus. Yeah.
We'll be there. We'll be there. We'll be there.
Yeah, I hope PDRM not watching.
I can have both of you picked up tomorrow to the if you want.
Okay, thanks guys so much for being on the show. Thanks for sharing your insights to college golf. We had a lot of comments.
Yeah. We wish you all the best. Golf and studies.
Safe journey home. Safe journey home. Safe flight back.
Thank you for joining us. Selamat Hari Raya. If you guys want to say something to the viewers out there, please proceed.
On behalf of the family, we would like to thank Jonathan and Sean, and in general the whole team, the Sweet Spot, for having us in your show today. Not forgetting, with a little bit of luck, if the MCO were to be lifted soon, we are planning to have the official signing ceremony for College Golf for Farish, which is basically signing the national letter of intent. We do that for Khadija. We do that for Sarah when before she left 4 years ago. So with a little bit of luck, if the COVID goes away, we are planning to have that, and definitely we'll have John and Sean in our list of guests to come and witness the ceremony. And apart from that, please, everyone, thank you very much for having us again. Stay safe. Selamat Hari Raya, maaf zahir batin, and we look forward to a good Raya in-house this year. Thank you. Good night.
Thanks, guys. See you all. Stay safe. Selamat Hari Raya. Okay, safe journey back, Sarah. Bye. Selamat Hari Raya. Bye.
Bye.
Sean, we have to sit for coffee one day.
Definitely, Dato. Definitely, Dato. And Dato, I'm actually about the same age as your children, Dato. So I'm about the same age, so I can still take Duit Raya, sir. I can still take Duit Raya.
Hey, Duit Raya,
Sean,
saya.
We need to PM tepi from our Uncle John.
Hey, hello.
That's good, Dato. I like you, sir. Dato, I like you, sir.
Bye. You can go now. You can go now. Thanks, guys. Selamat Raya. Bye.
Uncle John.
Take care.
Uncle John. Jono.
That was fun. That was fun. What a great family, right?
I love them, sir. And you know, it's amazing how they all gel together. Very nice insights, and I love the fact that how Dato just explained in the beginning how they struggle to where they are now.
Correct.
As a family, as a unit, but look at how close they are as one unit. That is amazing, bro.
Yeah, I mean, golf brings a family together. Golf and food. Ayam kicap.
Bro, I don't know if they kept mentioning kicap because they saw me a bit tan today, so everything's about kicap. I'm not sure. But
maybe some subliminal thing there. Yeah, but anyway, great to have them on the show. You know, and thanks everyone for watching. You know, it's not forgetting our sponsors as well: Cobra Puma Golf, Volvo, Sime W Swedish Auto, Sultan Abdul Aziz Shah Golf and Country Club, which is a venue for the turn, as well as our recorded segments. Thanks Zuleika, thanks PGA for being part of this episode. Great show tonight.
And before we sign off, Jono and I would like to say
Selamat Hari Raya, Maaf Zahir dan Batin. Have a safe and wonderful celebration, everyone.
Stay safe, stay sanitized, stay sane. Till the next episode, guys. Sweet Spot signing off.